I'm so glad you're here today. Let's take some time to just focus on our breath. Close your eyes or keep them open. But imagine that you can see your breath moving in through your nose and gently moving out. Breathe in love. Breathe out gratitude. Breathe in peace. Breathe out joy. Continue focusing on your breath as it moves in and out of your body, nourishing every cell. Good. Then gently bring your hands down to your knees, and let's begin just circling around. You can allow your neck to circle as well if you'd like. And if you'd like to set an intention for today's practice, now would be a perfect time to do that. And let's circle the other way. And as always, remember that there are no expectations, no judgments here. Just like the moon, ebbing and flowing, waxing and waning, so too do our emotions and our physical needs. Bring your left hand down to your side. Reach that right arm over. Imagine somebody's pulling over. In yoga, we often speak of the 5 pillars of yoga. Let's switch to the other side. And those are basic ways of living to be followed for the most joy. Good. We'll come back to center and let's just flow from side to side. One of those pillars is breathing. Focusing on breathing in and out. Another one of those pillars is exercise. And it's about listening intuitively to what you need. Come on back to center. And then let's open our hearts, breathing in and then breathing out, stretching back, stretching our shoulders, flowing with your breath, breathing in and out. The third pillar in yoga is thinking. And it's all about trying to focus on the positives in life and working on eliminating the negatives by coming back to the positives. Good. We'll come back to center and let's lower our left ear to our left shoulder and just hold here. If you'd like to intensify, you might take that right arm behind you, kind of wrap it around, getting a deeper stretch. Another pillar of yoga is nutrition. Eating healthy food, eating small amounts of healthy food all day rather than starving the body and then overeating. Good. If you wrapped your arm, let's bring it back around. And let's try the other side. Stretching our neck down by bringing our shoulder to our ear and then maybe wrapping that arm around. And the last pillar is about relaxation. Knowing when our bodies need to relax. And in yoga, that's what we strive for, those 7 pillars. Come on back to center. And as we listen to our own needs and we respect and honor ourselves, then those pillars are easier to accomplish. Let's come on to our hands and knees now. Place our hands right under our shoulders. You can come onto fists or flat hands, and our knees right under our hips. And then we'll just begin our cat and cow flow, breathing in and breathing out. Continuing to work our spines, including our necks. Move at your own pace. Good. Now we'll go ahead and keep that left knee down. We're going to just open and close the right leg, keeping our gaze down at the mat. Making sure that our cervical spine is in line with the rest of our spine. Come back to center, and let's switch to the other side. Breathing in as we lift up, breathing out as we lower. And we'll come back to center. Now we'll sit ourselves back toward our heels. Our knees can be together or apart. You may be sitting on your heels or you may not be. And arms can be outstretched or down by your sides, coming into our child's pose. A time of relaxation. Gently roll yourself back up. And now we'll come up onto our knees. We can curl those toes under to give us a little bit more stability. Take your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers together. Squeeze your palms together, squeeze those shoulders together. And then just lift your heart, leaning slightly back. Good. We'll come back to center, lower to the shoelace part of our feet, uncross our hands, and then once again come back into a child's pose. If it feels good, you might rock a little from side to side. back up. And once again, we'll come up onto our knees, curling those toes under. And this time we're going to touch our right heel with our right hand and then lift that left arm up, stretching up more than back. Really, it's about opening our hearts. Good, and then switching to the other side. And we'll just flow with our breath now. Breathe out as we lower that arm, top arm, and breathe in as we lift, moving at your own pace. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can come onto the shoelace part of your feet. Again, listening to your body's needs today, in this moment. Know you can hold in any position. And when you're ready, we will meet back in a child's pose once again. If your neck is a little bit tender, you might even stack your fists right under your forehead. And gently roll yourself back up. We'll go ahead and come to a standing position. So we'll let our bodies hang first. Coming into that forward fold. Our feet should be about hips distance apart. Your knees can have a slight bend in them. And then when you're ready, slowly ragdoll yourself all the way up. Bringing your head up last. And let's do some shoulder rolls back. And shoulder rolls forward. Good, then let's take that left arm out in front of us. We'll keep our torsos straight. And we'll cross that left arm over our body. You can grab it with your right hand anywhere that feels good. Maybe even up on the shoulder that's being stretched. Pull a little deeper if you can. Good, we'll lower that arm down and then just circle it around. Big circles forward and back. Good, let's try the other side. Bring the arm out straight, cross it over, grab where it feels good, and pull. We want to make sure that our torsos are strong, our legs are strong. Maybe pull a little deeper if you can. Good, and we'll lower that arm and let's twirl it around one way. And the other way. Good, well, go ahead and bring our feet about hips distance apart. We're going to bend our knees and push our hips back enough to see our toes. We'll come into our chair pose here, lift our arms up, plug the shoulders back, tuck our tummies in so there's not a big arch. Nice. back up to standing and lower those arms down. Shake those legs out. Let's do that once again. Bending those knees and bringing those arms up. Plug the shoulders back. Make sure you can see your toes. Pushing our hips back. Good. Slowly come back up. Let's raise those arms up and bring them to our hearts. Good. We'll flow in our chair poses. So we'll open those arms up and then hinge down. Push our hips back, shoulders back. Bring our hands to our heart and then lift back up. Hands back to the heart. Good. Lift those arms up again. Sitting back. Shoulders plugged back. Hands come to the heart. Lift those arms up and hands back down. Good. Flow in whatever way feels good to you. You can hold anywhere you'd like. And when you're ready, we'll meet back at center with our hands at our hearts. Just take a moment here to tap in. Tap into how your body's feeling, how your emotions are at this moment. Good, then let's lower those hands down. We'll stand on our right foot. We're going to work on our tree pose. Turn the left knee out to the side. Toes can stay on the ground, or you can lift them a little higher if you want to bring your foot up. If you want to come up high above the knee, you'll have to possibly pull with your hand and then drop that hip. Standing tall, focusing on something not moving. And let's try the other side. So finding a stable spot, standing on the left foot, turn the right knee out, touching those toes down on the ground, maybe lifting up higher, listening to your body. Let's go ahead and lower down, walk it out. We'll now open those feet a little wider, about two or 3 feet apart, toes toward the corners of our mats. We'll bend our knees here and then open those arms like goalposts and twist from side to side. Lubricating our spines, massaging the inner organs. Good, come back to center. Let's bring our hands to our heart and just hold here. And then straighten those legs, walk them in, and walk it out. Bring those arms out, bend those knees, and we're just going to fold our backs back, bringing our hands forward, and then opening our hearts, breathing in, breathing out. work on our balancing just a bit more. Standing once again on that right leg, we'll cross the left leg over, placing the toes of that left foot on the ground. Bend your knees here, and you might just stay right here working on balance. If you'd like to work your shoulders a little, bring your arms up, elbows bent, cross that left elbow over the right, and hug here. Again, this might be enough for your shoulders today. If you want to intensify, wrap your hands around, lift those elbows up, and possibly sink a little deeper, coming into this eagle pose. And then slowly come all the way up and unravel a stable spot for your left foot. Cross the right leg over. Bend those knees, coming down a little bit deeper. Bring those elbows up. Cross this time the right over the left. Maybe stay here. Or maybe twist, lifting those elbows, stretching the shoulders. Good, and come on back to center. Once again, stretch those arms out. We'll go ahead and come into our forward fold once again. So raise those arms up, hinge at the waist, and then allow yourself to just hang here. And then bend your knees, and we'll come down onto our glutes, coming into a seated position once again. Let's raise those arms up and then twist to the right. Come back to center, twist to the left. Back to center. Just twisting from side to side. And then when you're ready, hinge forward. Allow your body to just hang here. Gently roll yourself back up, and we'll switch the way our legs are crossed. This time we'll bring our fingertips to our shoulders and continue with our twisting our spines back and forth. Strengthening our back muscles. Raise those arms up, and once again, let's forward fold. And roll yourself all the way up. We'll come down onto our backs now. Go ahead and lie yourself back. We'll lift our legs into the air. And let's work on taking care of our feet by twirling our ankles around. And reverse the direction. Good, then point and flex. And then wiggle those toes around. we'll open and close our legs. And then let's just stay open. Maybe we want to hold our legs. It's up to you. Those of you who would like to reach for your toes can sure do that and deepen that stretch. We'll gently come back to center. We're going to work our stomach muscles, so slide your hands under your hips if that feels comfortable for you. And then we're just going to lower our legs down wherever we can, still pushing our stomach muscles into the mat. Then lift one leg, about a foot off the ground. Keep the other leg about 2 inches, and then switch back and forth. Know that if that's a little too much, you can always come up higher, listening to your own body. Remembering to breathe. And then let's tuck those knees into our chest. Give them a little hug and rock a little from side to side. Good. Let's do that one more time. So we'll straighten our legs. We can just stay right here and hold, or we can switch our legs up and down, back and forth, still pushing those stomach muscles into the mat. And then bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest, rock from side to side. Good. Let's lower our left foot down to the mat. Cross that right ankle right above the left knee and open up that right hip. If you want, you could stay right here, or maybe thread your hands around that left leg and pull a little deeper, pushing that right side open with your elbow. And let's make sure our feet are flexed to protect our knees. We also want to make sure that our hips are square. And if you'd like, you can raise that left leg up into the air. Just listen to what you're craving right now. And then gently we'll lower that left leg back down, and let's switch to the other side. And then slowly lower that right leg down. It's now our time to go into our final relaxation. So you are welcome to lie down on your backs and get comfortable. Or if you'd like to sit up, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Find whatever is comfortable for you. And if you need to put some warmer clothes on, go ahead and do that so that you can completely relax. Allow the sounds of nature to permeate through your body. Let the wind and the birds sing into your body. Slowly begin coming back to your breath. Coming back to your body. And whether you're on your back or you're sitting up, bring your hands to your heart. And in yoga, we say namaste, which means I see and I honor that beautiful light in you that is also in me. Namaste.